Can we just take a minute to appreciate how nice the view is outside of my tent? It's lovely. The plan is to head about 5 kilometers back up this way to get back onto the Eurovelo 5 because the campsite was slightly off the Eurovelo 5. I think the first 10k is very much uphill and then the rest of it's downhills, but for now I've got to get back to the Eurovelo 5. I'm racing a boat and I'm winning. That's how you know I'm a professional cyclist. I'm now back en route. Here's what my next 10 kilometers look like. I'm gonna try and average about 10 kilometers an hour. So in an hour's time I should be at the top of the hill. But if I'm not too bothered. I'll take it slow. Take the breaks when I need to, because if you couldn't hear already, I'm already out of breath. But that hill is mine and I'm gonna conquer it. So far, the hills are conquering me. Now the main issue is, let me show you. The main issue is these handlebars weren't the original handlebars from the bike. The person before me installed drop handlebars because over a long distance you get more aerodynamic and it's basically better. The issue is the gear on the left, which is the big gear there, only has 2 gears there and 3 gears there. Now the 2 gears are the biggest one and the middle one. I can't go down to the smallest gear. Obviously when you're going uphill, especially with as much stuff on the bike as I've got, you want to be in the lowest gear possible. But I can't do that. There's been times up these hills that I've had to go zigzag because I literally couldn't go straight up without the bike lifting up or rolling backwards, which is far from ideal. The only good thing is I'm about 1/3 of the way up. So I am making good progress. And once I get to the top of the hill, it is downhill. And that's like life, isn't it? If you work hard enough, if you get your head down for an X amount of time, eventually you reap the rewards, and the rewards bring easier times. And my hardest times today are followed by the easiest times, because as steep as the roads are up here, they'll be as steep on the way down. But I've got to get there first. Currently it has flattened out just before the hardest part of the climb. I am as tired as I've ever been as I've started this cycling journey. But it's almost the perfect time for something difficult to occur. And I'll see you when the top. Yes! You know you're high up when there's something to symbolise that you're at the top of somewhere. I pushed through the horrible parts and I've ended up feeling rewarded. And it's quite funny because this morning I messaged my friend, big up Harrison, and I said that this challenge isn't as physically demanding as you might expect, but it's mentally challenging. Little did I know how I'd feel right now. I was mentally pushed, physically pushed on the way up here, but now I'm on top of the world. This is what life is all about. You do something difficult, you feel amazing once you've done it, and then you reap the rewards. That last 15 kilometers was incredibly easy. I averaged about 30 kilometers an hour, so it only took me half an hour to do it, and I probably only pedaled for about 20% of the time. Now I probably could have kept going, but I decided to stop and have some really nice food. I had some chicken nuggets and chips. You can never complain at that. Anyway, I've got about 15 kilometers left until the campsite, so I'm just gonna get my head down and get there. Or so I thought. Instead, a series of unfortunate events took place. First of all, it started raining, so I just got to make sure that everything is tied down. It's annoying about the towel, I might move that underneath. Okay, so everything is now ready for the rain. I thought I'd just cycle through it, but it got torrential, so I waited under a bridge, and then another bridge, and then another bridge. Eventually though, the rain died down. Result, I could start cycling again. Until one of the only ways into the town I was staying in was closed. That's why the road's closed. But at least the sun's come out to play.
Fortunately though, I met this couple who I thought were really nice. Anyway, eventually, after a bit more cycling,
I'm almost there.
and then my portable charger broke.